Let me next invite someone on stage who is a true trailblazer. Prince Manvendra Singh Gohil, Crown Prince of Rajpipla, Managing Director and co-founder, Search Ends Inclusion Impact, Chairperson and co-founder, Lakshya Trust. He has been a fierce advocate for LGBTQ plus rights and mental health. Please give a resounding round of applause to Prince Manvendra Singh Gohil.
Hello. Yeah. Good morning to all of you. It was the year 2002, in the month of June. I was diagnosed with nervous breakdown, and I had to be hospitalized in Mumbai. The psychiatrist who was treating me asked me that, what is it that has brought you to this stage? And I told him, I'm gay, and I'm not able to talk to my parents about it. He said, don't worry, it's absolutely natural and normal. I'll do the needful. So he called my parents one by one, did counseling, and told them that your son's gay and he's going through these issues in his life. So I just had to convey this to you. And my parents said, no, it's not possible. Our son is not gay. So he said, what do you mean? So they said, well, he had so many girlfriends in school, which was a fact. I studied in a co-ed school in Mumbai, and I had a lot of girlfriends. And then they said his cultural upbringing was so good. I mean, raised with a golden spoon, what more you can expect? And so he cannot be gay. And the third thing they said, well, our son was not gay, but he was converted into becoming gay by my godfather, Ashok Rao Kavi, who happens to be the first gay person from the LGBT community to come out. Anyway, the doctors said, well, ma'am, sir, at least I would not recommend you to do anything else. Please accept him and see that he's discharged from the hospital. Well, they did not agree. They went to other psychiatrists, and fortunately by then in Mumbai, a lot of psychiatrists were already sensitized towards the LGBT issues, thanks to organizations like Humsafar Trust. And the doctors simply said, no, it's not possible, ma'am. This is not a disease, this is not a disorder, it cannot be cured. But parents are parents, they will not give up hope so easily. So, well, one thing did come to my rescue. I was born left-handed, and they did try to make me right-handed when I was a child. And the doctors again had told them that time that, well, it's not possible, you cannot, if your child is left-handed, he will continue to be left-handed. You cannot make him right-handed, Anyway, they said, if Indian doctors are stupid, sorry, let's take him to America. So they got some contacts. Then they said, okay, let's contact this doctor and that doctor. And by the end of it, they got to know that, or rather they were told, because American Psychiatric Association way back in 1978, I think, had said that homosexuality is not a mental disorder. So they told them, ma'am, sir, you will be wasting your time. There's nothing going to happen. But meanwhile, they were already advised what they were supposed to do. So some of them told them that the best way to treat him would be to open up his brain, perform his brain surgery, and there is something called cerebrum, which had to be operated, and that would make him straight or make him normal. And some others had advised that give him some electroshock therapy, 1 or 2 shocks and he'll be fine. So that was their thoughts which they had gone to, and they were disappointed. Well, they said, if science fails, then what is next? Religion. So they took me to all sorts of religious leaders, and in India, as you also mentioned about the Kumbh, and there's no dearth of saints, sadhus, sages, babas everywhere. And for 3 years, I was subject to so much of humiliation and shame and torture, and I just bore with them. I said, I have the patience to deal with parents, so I will suffer at their hands. I knew for sure I'm not going to become straight, but I said, let them try. Why should I give them a chance not to try? And somebody said, write Ram Ram. Somebody said, drink well water. Somebody said, do yoga. Somebody said, light a lamp at evening. I did that for 3 years, and instead of becoming straight, I became even more gay. So that was their height of their, patience. And then they started emotionally blackmailing me. They started torturing me. They started removing me from all businesses and associations. A gay person cannot be a dealer. A gay person cannot do business because for according to them, I was mentally unsound. Anyway, so I said, okay, fine. If you have to do that, you do that for your satisfaction. They did that. And then the time came when I said, enough is enough. I can't bear this. You are going to tell A, B, and C I'm gay, or X, Y, and Z, I'm going to tell the whole world. So in 2006, 4 years after coming out to them, there was a big headline news in the newspaper. The Prince of Rajpipla declares he is homosexual. And that was a big earthquake in Gujarat. Epicenter Gujarat, shockwaves went all over the world, to US and everywhere. And the day the news came out, my effigies were burnt in the fire. 5,000 people on the streets of Rajpipla shouting slogans that he's brought shame and humiliation to the family. He should be ostracized, exiled, excommunicated, all that sort. My parents brought out notices in the newspapers disowning and disinheriting me from the ancestral property and the royal family. All that happened. I started getting death threats coming, and it's quite easy to be killed in royal families. So I said, fine, if I get killed, no matter. I will continue fighting for my rights because my fight is based on truth and honesty. As we just saw, Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi has been a great source of inspiration for me, he said. And I said, I'm going to fight, come what may. I don't care if I get killed. Anyway, a year later, Oprah Winfrey noticed me. She invited me to USA. I was interviewed by her. Things changed a lot after that. And I had always maintained one thing. I said, I don't blame my parents. I don't blame the people who went against me. I blame their ignorance on this subject. And we need to educate them about what is right and what is wrong. Parents, unfortunately, have gone through the same education system as we are. Coming from the land of Kama Sutra, we don't even teach sex education, basic sex education to our children. I was just talking to my friend Anju here about sex education, and it's unfortunate. Anyway, so to cut the long story short, one day I met my assassin. Can you believe it? I met my assassin one day, and I asked him, okay, where is your weapon? Where is your gun? Where is your sword? What are you waiting for? He says, sir, I have not come to kill you. I have come to ask you for an apology. I feel very guilty that I was hired to kill you. I said, well, come over, let's have coffee. Today, my assassin has become my ally. So I coined a word, homophobia in transition. That's my word. You can copyright if you want. A homophobic person can also be transitioned into becoming an ally. So that happened. Down the years, my parents have accepted me, thanks to Oprah and many other people who invited me and made me a public figure and gave me the platform to fight for gay rights, for LGBT rights. Today, my father has not just supported me, he has also gifted me 15 acres of royal estate, royal establishment, where I'm developing India's first LGBT community campus. And it was the foundation stone was also laid by him. So, friends, the moral of the story is homosexuality is definitely not a mental disorder, but homophobia definitely is. Thank you.